Welcome to My Daily Thread. It's a great little place to get a snippet of wisdom from the yoga and the meditation masters to start or to end your day. I'm Jeff Lichty. Okay, we're at the end of the week, and we have been working through the second chapter of the Sutras, the Sādhana Pāda, where we talk about practice. And remember, 28 told us that when we get the impurities pushed away or when they dwindle away, then that light of discriminative wisdom and knowledge starts to arise, and it's going to shine through. And then in 29, he listed through the 8 limbs, and that was yesterday's episode. And now today, we are moving right along into chapter 2, verse 30. Here we go, February 2026 in San Pancho. It is all locked in. First up, we have a luxurious beach house retreat for you, January 31st to February 7th, not to be missed. This one's once in a lifetime. Then a Mysore week, February 9th to 13th at Casa Ziggy. And finally, the Casa Ziggy retreat, February 15th to 19th. It's going to be smashing. Come to one, come to all. You are on the VIP list. Back at it. This is where, remember, Patañjali is going to detail all of the 8 limbs now. He's starting to help us understand the practices that lead to wisdom. Here's 230. Ahiṃsā, satya, asteya, brahmacarya, aparigrahāḥ, yamāḥ. So non-violence or non-harming, truthfulness, non-stealing, don't take other people's stuff. Celibacy, that one's going to be a little tricky for us to define, but we'll get to it. And then non-possessiveness, these are the yamas. So there's 5 of them. Ahiṃsā, which is the chief yama, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So Ahiṃsā is this idea of non-harming. It is the one that is the fundamental backbone. It's the cornerstone of all of these yamas, but probably all of our ethical disciplines. If we can cultivate Ahiṃsā, we don't harm people with our thoughts, we don't harm people with our words, we are kind and we're non-harming in our actions, cultivate some kind of compassion. These are absolutely the building blocks of good relationships. Compassionate, kind living, the world needs this more than ever. Now, when it comes to Ahiṃsā, I'm reminded of this one lecture that Tuareji gave me. Now, Tuareji, if I wreck this, I'm sorry. This is totally on me. He talked about this obsession that our modern culture really has with the word love. You know, I love my new car. I love my this. I love my that. I love. And it's lost some of its depth. So when we were speaking about this, Tuareji thought it was much more important in our relationships to cultivate the attitude, not that I love you, and in this I mean the watered down version of love, but rather that I will not harm you. Isn't that interesting? What if Ahiṃsā was the primary motivator, the cultivating of a non-harming attitude to all of the people we're in relationship with? Let our actions be the deepest and truest expression of love. I think about even just driving on the road. I'm like, I'm not always in a non-harming relation. I'm like, that person driving too slow. They're driving too fast. They're tailgating me. They're cutting me off. They're whatever. I'm in relationship with people all the time. And the yamas are all about our relationship to others. Now, if you go to your primary relationships or your partnerships, your love, quote, love, your love interests, that primary relationship, your spouse, your partner, how much more important is it then that we cultivate Ahiṃsā or non-harming, or to your parents or to your kids? Those primary family relationships, those ones are so important to us and to our mental health. And cultivating Ahiṃsā, this idea that I'm not going to harm you in my thoughts, I'm not going to harm you with my words, I'm not going to harm you with my actions, and be clear about that and be dedicated to that, and let that conviction show up in our actions with strong determination. This will have impact in our relationships. And I think maybe that might be the base of love. All right, my threaders, take the idea of Ahiṃsā with you this weekend and enjoy it. And until next time, Om, peace out.